We've decoded the disk that the Major brought back with her. It contained the blueprints for a mass retaliation weapon, codenamed V2. A far more powerful weapon than the two tactical nukes that the Belkan used in the last war. It was never fully developed at the time, but it appears that they've secretly completed its construction in the 15 years since the war. The V2 is a MIRV missile. It can wipe out half of all the large cities in either Osea or Yuktavania. So where would they deploy it? It had to be in the Sol, which was also secretly completed and is now operational. After all, it was built to function as an orbital platform for such weapons in the first place. The Sol itself is unmanned and was controlled from the ground, but we didn't know where. Then, the intelligence vessel Andromeda tracked down the origin of Shanxe's transmissions to the Arkbird. It's in the former South Belka, a state entrusted to Osean rule, and now called North Osea. To be more precise, the transmissions originated from an experimental facility owned by Grunder Industries, a manufacturer of the weapons we use. The president of Grunder has sworn allegiance to Osea, but in truth, he was a secret member of the Grey Man. Under the guise of their experimental facility, they are actually digging a gigantic tunnel under the mountain range that runs along the border dividing North and South Belka. Their ultimate goal is to reunite the two Belkas. And in that tunnel...
The Kestrel just took a missile hit. Enemy unknown. We can't identify it in time. Additional missile approaching. Rosgreaves, launch immediately and gain altitude to escape.
This'll probably be the last. Pick whatever you want.
Captain.
Captain, please choose a plane.
Captain, which plane should I use?
Are we launching in this formation?
Rosgreaves, launch!
Second wave of missiles inbound. 10 seconds to impact. Counter with artillery barrage. We can't hit all of them. Brace for impact. Starboard side flood. Damage control. We've been hit by 2 sub-launch missiles. The ship's listening.
Launch them out!
We can't. The ship's listening heavily to starboard. We're sinking fast.
Continue with the launch.
What?
Take them up. Hurry up with the catapult. Just concentrate on launching them. All hands not conducting aircraft launch, abandon ship immediately.
We're getting you guys into the air no matter what. I don't care what happens to the catapult. Aircraft launch confirmed. Catapult crew will now evacuate the ship.
Enemy submarine sunk. She's sinking. The ship's sinking.
The Kestrel is gone.
I've lost time and time again. But now, I finally won.
Huh?
Look, we launched them off safely. There's my victory. As long as they're in the air, I haven't lost. And I know they'll succeed. Yeah.
The captain was humming a tune. The same song I heard from the anti-war audience in the stadium. He was the one playing that record in the middle of a sea battle.
This is President Harlan of the Osean Federation. Attention, all Osean and Yuktobanian officers and soldiers currently on the battlefield. Let us put down our guns and come out of the trenches. The Osean capital of Alred has been freed of the people who took advantage of my absence to usurp control of the country. Once robbed of my freedom and of my ability to do the right thing, I now stand again under the light of the Golden Sun, and I do so with the Honorable Yuktobanian Prime Minister Nicanor by my side. We have resolved our terrible and unfortunate misunderstandings, and the war is now over.
This is Prime Minister Nicanor, Head of Government for the Union of Yuktobanian Republics. Attention all officers and soldiers of Osea and Yuktobania currently on the battlefield. Please watch as President Harling and I stand shoulder to shoulder, hand in hand. President Harling's words are true. The war is over, but there is one more battle that still needs to be fought.
We believe that those who have tried to stir hatred between us are now preparing a weapon that could wipe out half of all metropolitan areas in either one of our countries. Our comrades are in flight as I speak, determined to stop this plan dead in its tracks. Which country is under the threat of mass destruction? That we do not know.
However, that is no longer important. No matter which country is hit, it would be a severe blow to all of us.
So now I ask you, members of the military, if you see it in your hearts, please utilize the resources available to you and help out our brave pilots. Right now they are flying east to meet the enemy.
To those who still dare to hide behind the power of their hateful weapons, bring yourself before the light of peace and harmony.
Those are Ute fighters. This is the Yuktobanian 703rd Squadron. We heard the President's speech. We will fight with you. Let us sing that song too. We're going with you. So are we. This is the Osean 1st Fighter Wing. I just knocked out the brigade commander. We'd also like to help. This is the Yuktobanian 172nd Fighter Bomber Squadron. We love that song too. We brought an AWACS with us. The Soul just docked with the last cargo shipment from the mass driver. It may be fully operational soon. The Andromeda has tracked down its transmission link. It's still coming from Shanxi. I'll be briefing you, so pay attention.
We will attack the Solg control system, located in a giant tunnel under the Voldrak Mountains. The tunnel entrance is located at the foot of the...